All right, welcome back to the action. As Jonathan Warner inbounds the ball, we're at 5:10 to go. Score 28-7.
And the platypi all but dead in this one, Grayton. I can smell them from here.
Yeah, this one, maybe in the first few minutes we thought we might have a game on our hands, but got out of hand early, and when you're down by this much at this point of the game, it's really hard to motivate yourself to come back. Although they do have halftime to try and energize themselves, see if they can make something happen. Again, like we said, when you're down by this much, you know, what you want to do is just have maybe a number in mind. Say you want to hold them to under this, have goals for the second half and just try and meet those. You're probably not going to win the game, but if you can maybe meet a couple goals as you set for a team, that can give you some momentum going next week.
We still shouldn't count them out, though. Anything can happen in intramurals. Actually, you know, this whole situation kind of reminds me of another situation.
What's that?
That situation they have over in Egypt right now, where we saw the rioters running away with the country in the first couple of days of that. But now, if you're watching the news, you'll notice that the police and the ruling class are really starting to come back there and make a competition of it.
Yeah, well, what's interesting is that a bunch of pro-Mubarak, the president's pro-Mubarak supporters were bussed in to two of the major cities, and there were some pretty violent clashes today. The people who were bussed in, they had whips and they were on horses and camels and stuff like that. And as you and I both know, when you're on foot and someone brings a camel or a horse, you have a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. You know, you wouldn't think it by looking at them, but camel is actually a really effective weapon against the unarmed pedestrian.
Yeah, I mean, anything, it doesn't do anything else but elevates the people above their enemies or adversaries there. That's a big advantage.
Have you ever smelled a camel?
No, I haven't.
Well, let me tell you, the smell alone is enough to knock several people out right there.
And that combined with the canisters of tear gas, that cannot be a fun place to be right now.
I'm going to say now, which is why I'm glad we're here in the practice gymnasium at Bryan College watching the platypi get killed.
You know, there are not many things that can make me thankful to be in the practice there at Bryan College, but the fact that I'm here instead of Egypt, that may be one of them.
And I think we actually saw a score by the platypi right there, a three-pointer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, with 2:40 to go, it's up to 33-10, so we're at 23-point deficit, opposed to the earlier 25. So maybe they can start to eat away at this lead coming in the second half.
No, I certainly hope so, although as things keep progressing this way, you're in no danger of buying a 12-pack.
Well, that should be true. I hope Corin has enough gas in his truck to go to Walmart one more time. I heard he went earlier today. Yeah, there's another three. I got a busy weekend ahead of me, a couple tests coming up. That Mountain Dew can come in real handy.
I hear ya. And for those of you watching at home who don't know, me and Grayson both actually in college right now. I know it's hard to believe based on the quality of this commentary, but this is actually just something we're doing for fun. We're not getting paid for this or anything like that.
No. There's always been to choose to spend our nights, but you know, it's nice. We have a few other fans here. Drew Pilgrim's girlfriend and Luke and Kelly are here watching the game. The one thing that doing this commentary doesn't allow us to do is shake our cowbells that we have, so we kind of have to sacrifice the noise for, well, this noise, depending on what you think of it, but yeah, we enjoy it, and
I will make a little caveat there, though. We're not opposed to doing this for money, so if any of you out there happen to be in need of some professional commentators, we're more than willing to do that for you.
You know, Helms, I've recently been aware of this website called Kickstart, where people can post their projects. You know, that could be something we could look into.
We might have to do that.
From what I've heard, people have great success on that website. You know,
that reminds me of something else I heard. Mr. Jonathan Goff, who goes to the school, I've heard that while he is in fact not God, he may actually look like him.
Which really is incredible. I mean, you know, we have Steve Franklin, who's actually playing with a platypi. A lot of people, the general consensus is he looks like Jesus, but we have yet to have a God, let alone a self-proclaimed one, as we have 28 seconds to go in this game, 37-10. Oh boy.
Until the half. 20 seconds. Yes, there's actually another half of this, unfortunately. Personally, I'm thinking I might want to go to bed. A
There's
place where the platypi have already gone.
There's a miss on a 3. There are 5 seconds to go. See if the platypi can get one more good shot off. And nope. That'll be the end of the half. We go into halftime. White team 37, platypi 10. We'll rejoin you on the other side of the break.